Alright, so, do you guys remember where we left off?
Hails to the no.
Uh, we can use whales, guys. Whale. We rode the whales to the island.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, that sums it up in a nutshell, I think. I tried to persuade a Yeti out of fighting, and I ended up basically telling it to eat shit. It didn't like it.
Yeah, that
I'm not good
did
at
not go
selling my
well.
berries, but apparently Biltram's like a fucking berry salesman in his pastime.
I could see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so as you guys rode the whale, it was like, I think what I said, like a 3-day journey through the ocean.
Something like
The
that.
whale, it took its time to get here.
A freezing cold 3-day journey.
No, it was relatively comfortable on the back of the whale.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we could have been in the whale.
That probably still would have been somewhat warm.
Alright, sorry about that. Just sounded like Olivia fell down the stairs. She's been all over the place today.
But alright.
I'm not sure if she's developed a drinking problem she's hiding from me, but somebody might wonder at this point.
So, the fog through which you've been traveling through thins enough for you to see the 50-foot high cliffs of solid ice ahead, jutting out of the water off the coast of the bare, weather-beaten... Yeah, and then jutting out of the water off the coast are the bare, weather-beaten mass of sunken ships. Ahead you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock carved out of ice. As you get closer, it becomes obvious that this dock was made for giants. You guys have to go through the effort of boosting each other up off the whale onto the dock, but you managed to get there.
Can we get the map? Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Any, I don't know if it'll load when we're paused. I don't remember. I guess it didn't make a difference. Oh wait, there's no player token yet.
No. Are you needing your player token for something?
If I want to see the map.
Can't see.
It's just a black. I thought we went to an island, not the void.
I think this email says I need a player token to reconfirm my password.
There. How about now?
It looks like a snowflake.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god, it's a
Oh my
smart
god,
alert.
it's a scary center. I bet that's where we need to go.
Is that the North Pole?
I've got
Santa.
absolutely nothing still.
Because you don't get a player token. You didn't ask for one, god damn it.
I know.
Ask and you will receive.
But I'd rather just sit here and passively aggressively complain about it.
God damn it, Scott.
The settings should be right because there were global settings for the map.
You're not on Firefox,
I'll hit
are
a
you?
quick refresh. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, refresh it.
Yeah, I don't know then. I know if there are times where I do have to refresh on Chrome for it to actually fix itself still. Honestly, that being said, I couldn't tell you exactly why we were here. I don't remember entirely. If I look at my notes, we're looking for a Professor Orb to help out Valine because Nas took it. And there's also a possibility of Aro living here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I remember roughly from my notes. We're looking for a Professor Orb and probably don't want to run into Aro. Or I can't. I was gonna make a pun, but I couldn't make it work. No, I'm sad.
Probably just go ahead and get off for the night, bud. I don't know if you're
Yeah,
gonna
you
come
know,
back.
you just fucking
Keeps saying canvas drawing failed on light layer.
Huh. You might
Waterboard,
try
how's the word?
clearing your cache and reloading. As I think I've gone updated through 2 or 3 different versions since the last time you were here. There may be something that was incompatible between versions that's cached.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. I generally have it set to forget everything as soon as it gets closed. But, close it and reopen it after manually clearing the cache.
Maybe I just wanted to be double cleared.
I mean, don't we all?
Got him.
That's deep.
And of course, by double clear, I mean, of course, referencing Scientology. Canvas drawing failed for the lighting layer.
Huh.
Is the error I'm getting still.
Control-Alt-Delete time? Restart the computer?
I mean, I've had a fresh boot recently.
Oof. So it shouldn't be that.
So that means that it's just not letting you in on account of your moral character, probably.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
It's like, that guy? No. Fuck that guy.
No, yeah, not today.
No.
Not allowed.
Yeah, I'm not sure then why it wouldn't be.
No, the real twist is gonna be the Firefox will work now.
Yeah.
The real twist is gonna put Firefox, it'll probably work.
You know what? Just for shits and grins, I'm going to try it.
How aggravating.
One breaks, the other one works. Doesn't matter which one it is. Just, that's the way it's always gonna go.
That could very well be.
Honestly, with computers, I never question it. Fucking it very well might.
Mm-hmm.
They're such fucking feisty machines.
Well, the biggest thing is when you have somebody who just kind of kludges together their code and they just kind of go, okay, it's good. We're just gonna roll with this.
This is working, but I refuse to troubleshoot any of it.
And just as an FYI, it's working in Firefox.
I knew it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I knew it was probably gonna have that. Broken in one, it'll work in the other.
Everything, including the pop out. I just was able to pop out the character and sling it over to another screen. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. We do that all the time. Like, the fuck you do?
I told you that's how this works. You see, I might not be the smartest about computers, but god damn it, I can troubleshoot the most stupid shit.
Either that or just
You're
the
just an
people
expert on Murphy's Law.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, honestly. But I was about to say, it's either that or the people who are, behind Foundry's software just decided to put some zeros to ones and poof.
They literally
Did
just
it on purpose.
inverted it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's fucking up one fucks up the other, and it doesn't fuck up the one anymore.
That's insane. Well, game time. Good job,
Yes.
you figured it out.
Exactly. It works. It's good enough. Let's go get killed.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey,
Waiting for this whole
how'd
time.
you get a hand on my notes for tonight?
Well,
Given my track record, there's not a whole lot else that can happen.
I may have bribed Hannah with a kitty cat and a cookie. So,
There you go.
Honestly, I believe it.
So you guys climb up some stairs up to the main surface of the floating island. Uh,
These like giant stairs, the big ones.
yes, they are giant. The steps are probably about 3 feet each.
Oh,
Huh. So almost as tall as I am. I think I'll
Yes.
actually pull myself up onto each step.
Yes, it would be significant work for you to climb up these.
All right.
But you guys get to the top of the stairs, and when you get there, you see a small ice mephit sitting there looking at you.
Oh.
I believe it's your friend.
might be. Hello.
It starts talking in a language that none of you understand, and seems confused when none of you respond to it.
Are
And
those
tries to-
considered animals?
No, they would be elementals.
I will try in all of my wide varied languages, including Common and Elvish, which is literally it.
Oh wait, hold on. I have a spell for this.
Something I would, but I don't have anything to speak with elementals. I can give them a good berry. Show them we're friendly. That's about it.
So I can cast comprehend languages on myself.
Okay.
I actually rolled it or not. Just put it up there. Yeah, there you go. So this doesn't necessarily mean that I can speak in their language, correct? It's just that I can understand what they're saying if they're speaking a language that's not secret or
Right.
Yeah.
It's a one-way
Yeah.
sort of thing. You can understand what he's saying and translate it for everyone else, but he can't understand what you guys are saying.
right. So I'll kind of just gesture with my hands, kind of rolling them and say that again. What do you want from us?
It responds. You're able to understand now that it's speaking in Aquan. It says, "My name is Sapo. You all seem lost. Do you need a guide?"
And I'll turn to the others and say, he's, what did you say? He's speaking
Aquan.
Aquan. So say he's speaking Aquan, and he's asking us if we need a guide because we appear lost. And I'll turn to him, kind of nod my head and say, and kind of gesture with my hand. Say, yes, we would like to see the island if we can.
Don't know what you're saying, but I'll take that as a yes.
I'll just
Like,
nod
we'll
my
just
head.
all nod. We just
It
all start
worked!
nodding.
So so it begins leading you about the rather jagged and windswept surface of the top here, being helpful as it goes, pointing out, grab on there for support and watch out, it's slick over there.
I'll continue just repeating to the others what he's saying, and I'll try to follow directly behind him to make sure that I'm getting all the details.
Sounds Sounds good. I'll be directly behind you.
You drew the angry eyes on the middle of the
It was me. Wait, you're telling me something bad won't happen in there? That's what I thought. It deserves the angry eyes.
Sapo says, we'll go explore some of the interesting stuff on the island before we go take a look at the giant ice skull on the hill.
I'll just kind of nod again and continue to wait.
Yeah, the translation is he's going to take us over to the tenderizers before he feeds us to the giant skull.
Yeah.
Before they tenderize, they're also going to fatten us up with a nice big feast first.
Yeah, I'll tell you those. So he's not exactly saying that this is a trap, but he's also not saying that it isn't.
Yeah, makes sense.
At one point, Sapo stops here and points up the side of the hill. You see all those little openings in the side?
Nod, yes.
Yep.
Check this out. I got a cool trick for you. He lets out an ear-piercing whistle, and a few moments later, 7 Yeti poke their heads out of the caves, look about, and begin barreling down the side of the hill towards you guys.
I'll kind of panic, start waving my hands in front of the method. No, that's quite all right. You can send them back. Send them back, and I'll kind of, be shaking my head and
And
patting the air, like put him away.
while he's doing all that, Wayfo is going to be looking up at the Yetis, waving, going, "Hello."
Sapo just kind of looks at Biltram and shrugs and just watches the Yetis come ever closer.
He doesn't seem to be understanding what's happening. I don't.
They may not be violent.
I'm hoping they're friends.
Only one way to find out. What's the worst that could happen?
Wayfo will actually step in front of the rest of the group, still giving his friendly greeting.
As the Yetis are closing in, about 200 feet away at this point, they have their arms raised, claws exposed, teeth barred. They're looking ready for a fight.
I'm going to, because I can summon up to, I believe, 10 berries. I'm going to shout in Yeti, "I bring food!"
If I can, I'd like to...
And make it, kind of present the berries in front of them in my hands.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Not in that one step. These is very filling berries, trust me. Try one. You will not be disappointed. They're very delicious, too.
While he's doing that, I roll an insight or a nature check or something to see if I can tell if the ice method is completely unfazed by this, or entertained, or perhaps doing this maliciously, I guess.
He's giddy.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oof. Them ice methods must not have much facial expression.
Yeah, you're not used to seeing ice method facial expressions, so you're not able to get a real strong read on it.
much.
Um,
Well, I will just take a few steps back away from the group then, and just see how this pans out.
Fortunately, they all run up to Dalar and begin devouring his berries.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so happy I actually summoned up to
A
10 of them at
euphemism
once.
if ever I heard one.
Yeah, right.
Man, these Yetis really like my berries. Oh boy.
They all start making small talk with Dalar and cheering him on, and
I'll ask them if there's any points of interest on this island that we should know about while we're exploring.
um, there's the statue gardens, and those are always worth looking at, and got all sorts of wrecked ships around the island if you're interested in swimming out to them. Who knows what they've got in store. And there's always Grimscal up on the hill.
Is that that big skull?
Yeah.
Ask him what it is.
So what exactly is that big skull Grimscow? Who lives there? Or what's there?
It's an old ice fortress. Aro lives there right now.
I'll relay that to the other rest of the group. So, it's an old ice fortress, and apparently Aro lives there right now.
Oh my.
So, have you by chance seen a, what was Ness a mage or a wizard? Can't remember.
A wizard of sorts.
Do you guys by chance remember seeing a wizard pass by in the past week or two?
Oh, there may have been someone here on the island. I think they may have frozen somewhere over on the western side.
I guess that's always a possibility here if they're not ready.
Oh, we better
Is
get
there
back
any-
to our sleeping. Is there anything else you need help with?
Is there any dangers we should be wary of on the island? Aside from possibly Aro?
Compared to her, everything else is pretty minuscule, if you ask us.
Gotcha.
Ask them real quickly if she'd be okay with us being here.
Do you think she would be upset with us being on the island, or even going up to the fortress? Is she very friendly, or is she rather mean?
I mean, she's friendly to us. I won't speak for her, but if she doesn't want you here, she'll make it known. No doubt about
I
that.
suppose that makes sense. Well, thank you, friendly fellows.
Of course, and thank you for the berry. It was quite delicious.
You're very welcome. Have a good sleep.
And they all begin slowly meandering back up the hill to their caves.
So they remember seeing a wizard, but they don't know where she might have gone. The only clue they have is maybe the west side of the island.
I told you they'd be friendly.
They were just excited for some food.
We should probably see the gardens.
I second that.
Sapo seems to be asking if you're ready to continue on with your walk around the island.
What do you guys think? He's asking if we want to continue the trek with him.
Is he
Well-
leading us towards the direction of the gardens or anything like that, or which direction is he leading us in?
Right, it's kind of a counterclockwise around the island sort of thing.
He's probably saving the best for last.
Probably the
It's
Icewind.
fine. We'll follow him.
I'm fine with following him.
So I'll turn back and just kind of nod and gesture my hand forward in the direction we were originally walking.
Yeah, the Eddie said there shouldn't be much else dangerous aside from Aro. Nothing else is too dangerous on the island. So No matter where
No,
he takes us, we shouldn't be too in danger.
He says that, but they're also living in caves and, well used to the frosty bitterness of an ice island. So we may still want to keep our wits about us.
And there
Or
are
an
7
Iceland,
of
as
them.
you could call it.
Yes, there's many of them as well. Yes, truly an Iceland, that's for sure.
So you guys continue heading northward around the island, walking for a quarter of a mile, maybe a half a mile, until you come to a group of ice statues. Through the blowing snow, you see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain that's in the center of the island. As you get closer and examine them, it reveals that the sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects. Bears, elk, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yeti, remorhazes, white dragons even, and other creatures of north. All so immaculately accurate that no mortal hand could have created such wondrous works.
I wonder if Oral made these. I thought I was making stuff for.
I would imagine so. Her or one of her subjects.
I wonder if rather than being sculptures as they stand, if perhaps they are, well, creatures themselves been turned to ice. Look at the detail. I mean, this seems impossible to recreate by any sort of, well, tool. Might actually cast Detect Magic real quick just to see if there's anything magical about these pillars, about these statues, just for fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some art of what the statues are sort of like.
It's pretty snazzy.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. They're so real, I can almost touch them as I touch one. Oh my god. Can't touch them. It moves,
Can't
I
touch
shove it
it.
up.
I guess I won't cast Detect Magic. They seem pretty chill. I'll leave them. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Leave them
hope they're chill.
unmolested.
So you guys continue around the island. You come to another patch of similar statues. A lot of overlapping species, different poses, a couple different species here. All sorts of stuff like that.
But nothing like it's all animals and that kind of thing. There's no like humanoids or different things like that, or is it kind of just something of all kinds?
These are all beasts, animals, dragons.
Okay.
A couple dragons in there.
Gotcha.
Does it look like they were real animals frozen over, or were they specifically sculpted out of ice?
Many of them are rather clear and doesn't seem to be anything, sort of organic inside of them. It's just ice. Art.
Sounds too good to be true. It's never just ice in an ice world.
Yeah.
Sapo leads you out towards the edge of one part of the island. And where's my notes on that part?
That your snow forged, Scott?
Yep. Waypo worked especially hard on it.
Nicely done.
Let's see, where's my handout? Alright, give me just a moment here. Gotta find the right handout for this.
You're fine.
Ah, there it is. Okay, so as Sapo leads you towards the edge of the island, you see half buried in the snow, near the edge of a bluff, is a humanoid corpse clad in cold weather clothing. Clutched in one of its hands is an orb made of smoky gray quartz. A white weasel bursts forth from the snow near the corpse and stares at you with its beady eyes.
Hello.
A voice rings out. Ye gods, I was afraid no one would find us. The sound isn't coming from the weasel, but from the orb.
Yeah, Wayfo will
Did that orb just talk?
pull out some of his rations and offer them to the weasel.
I was half hoping you would offer to the orb. This oak.
Here you go.
I'm not sure exactly how it would eat.
I don't know how it talks either.
Obviously, it's using telepathy.
Well, who do we have here, Aussie?
Obviously, this is Roy, but I'm not sure what the weasel's name is.
Oh, I thought the weasel's name was Roy.
No. Obviously, this is Roy Orbison. I'll show myself out.
Nas speaks up here. Oh, that's the professor orb that you stole from me. It must be her familiar that is there in the snow.
Now I'll cast Detect Magic. Because I want to see if the orb is using some kind of like necromancy. If that's the orb is speaking because it's containing the soul of the dead person. Also, just 'cause I want to see if the ice method's magical and if the weasel is magical.
The weasel does detect as magical. It's a conjured familiar.
Ah.
Let's see. The method doesn't detect as magical. The Professor Orb, Professor Scant, does identify as magical, obviously. I don't know that you're getting a specific type of magic off of it, or if you are, what kind. But you're not getting a strong necromantic aura off it at the very least.
Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. So it's not a specific type of magic listed to it, but is the, I guess, can I tell from can I tell, I guess, from the detect magic, at least maybe like some kind of history, or I guess, how the item became magical, or is that a little bit too in depth?
I think that's a bit more than Detect Magic will give you.
Okay.
Yeah, the Detect Magic spell is just going to tell you if it's magical or not.
Okay. So I will cast my cantrip, Mage Hand, to lift it from the hand of the corpse. And while doing so, I will say, I do believe that this actually is the item that the Mages Guild and the Scholars sent me on task to the north to find. Writing speaks of a speaker of a teacher of sorts that is without body and without will. May seem that this is what they were talking about. Like, kind of lift it off the ground with Mage Hand and just bring it over to us and hold it and look at it for a minute.
How peculiar.
What exactly are you?
And before it gets a chance to respond, you see something else out of the corner of your eye rise up from the corpse.
It's a sniper, get down!
Welcome to your doom.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't walk over there and pick it up by hand, I guess.
Oh no, now we're in a big ice hole.
It's a ghosty goo. Oh no.
Yep. It is time for initiative.
It's the ghost of Christmasness. Fuck. I guess I'm a little spooked by it.
Where's my other? Oops. Wrong.
Yeah, I just click on the actual initiative thing now. The combat tracker.
Yeah.
Alright. Tora, it looks like you're up first.
Hey.
Is that what you say to the ghosts? Hey.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Fortunately, there is no higher ground here for you to get.
What about over here?
Ignore the surroundings. I don't have a specific battle map for every instance. You guys are all on flat level ice as far as this battle's concerned.
Give it up. I have the high ground.
Yep. That's... It's over, Anakin.
Why are the Mandalorians the best? Because they have mobile high grounds.
Yeah.
Their jetpacks. Portable high ground.
That'll hit.
It is away.
That's a nice hit.
Okay, then we go again.
Oh.
Good.
Well, that's gonna do it.
And that's it for me.
I don't think it rolled the critical damage for your attack right.
Well, I just hit the button, so I don't know what it did.
It rolled with a d6.
Damn, are her fists just straight up hitting this ghost like in the face like a person?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can hit ghosts.
My fists are magic.
Well, thank God, so are my magic missiles.
Alright. Let's see. Next up, we have Biltram.
Yay! Why not? Let's just do a third level, I guess. For shits and grins.
Why not?
Can I roll it?
It doesn't look like it has yet.
Huh, that's weird.
Hit the damage thing in the chat. See if that'll roll it.
Oh, there we go. I think that's got it now. So it should add 2 extra dice, right?
Yeah, should be 5d4 plus 5.
Now it just shows level. Just showing the default for it, like it didn't track the level of the hit. So if you want me to, I can just roll this one and then add 2 more d4 manually.
Yeah, that's fine. Magic missile's weird and the game doesn't always quite handle it right.
Okay, so there's another one. Maybe 2 roll, and then I think I just needed to add 2 damage, extra damage to that.
Yeah, so that'd be an extra 5.
Yep.
Let's see.
And then before I get ahead of myself, if I can, I'd like to walk backwards a little ways, but it's
Okay.
actually not letting me move right now.
Try now.
Just in case this ghosty can fly really fast, I'm just gonna move away a little bit, you know?
Oh, that was useless.
What
Villine
happened?
made a bad choice in spells and chose a spell that is completely ineffective against a ghost.
Oh, necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Damn it, Villine! Why did we bring you?
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
I use the dead to kill the dead.
Yeah. Haas is already dead. You don't have to kill her again. Well, I guess you have to kill a part of her again, but it's not the same. You should know this. You're a necromancer, aren't you?
Alright, Tora, can I get a charisma save from you? Alright. Tora, you are now possessed and under my control.
Oh,
Ooh.
Is this pretty obviously seen? The ghost just go into her body or something?
Yeah, it's clear. Wei Fo.
Okay. Well, knowing that
Burn
she
the
is,
witch.
knowing that she's a monk, I also know that she has the same abilities as me, like stillness of the mind. So I'm going to go over here and attempt to assist her by grappling.
Okay. Give me a athletics check.
Can I use acrobatics on her?
Let me check. I think grappling usually needs to be athletics for the grappler. The person being grappled gets their choice, but
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking about it from a monk's perspective of I'm not using brute force strength, instead I'm using locks, twists, holds, joint pressure, that kind of thing to be able to immobilize the opponent.
I'll say you can do that, though whereas a normal grapple only requires one hand and basically brute forces it, this will require both hands and...
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It would definitely be like a sacrifice maneuver where I can't attack, I can just hold her.
Yeah,
Unless she breaks out, of course.
right.
Ugh.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 16. Oh, but it's enough.
Wow.
It was enough.
Tora is currently grappled.
Close. Very close.
Dalar.
What do I do? What do I do?
Well, if I can, would I have the ability to shout out to them as well quickly?
Yeah, you could get something out real quick.
Yeah, just wait.
I'm just gonna go assist with the grapple then. I'll try and figure out how he's grappling and just be like, if she gets free, I'm gonna basically try and take over the grapple. Even if it's only like grabbing her legs or something. So then I'll just kind of wait, basically. Help with the grapple and wait.
Okay. Let's see. Tora, I don't think there's much you can do here for your turn.
stillness of mind not worked.
I was just looking at that. Possession is not charmed or frightened.
Then I guess not.
Then the only thing she can do is roll whatever it is to see if she can break loose.
Or would that be on NASA's turn?
The way I'm reading this, she only gets that one save at the beginning. Other than that, unless the ghost is forced out or she drops to 0, you're just out of luck and you're possessed.
Maybe Nas is friendly. We can work with her. She can be your new companion.
I mean, that's fine. We can escalate the grapple. That's really not an issue. There are things known as rope.
The grapple can turn into a snapple.
Alright, let's see. Biltram.
So, out of curiosity, do I know from my magical background whether or not possession is something that can be stopped with a dispel magic spell?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this wouldn't apply in this situation.
Okay. In that case, it's a tough one. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on Tora if she breaks free of her grappling. I'm just going to put her back in restraint, basically. I'm going to ready to cast this spell if she gets free of Deor and Weifo. And then I'm going to say to the others, I think the only way that we can get the ghost out is if it does it willingly, or if we incapacitate her. I got my spell book ready to use, so
We can just tie her up.
that might work as well. And I'll end my turn.
And that's the royal we, because I'm currently occupied holding her.
The line, get in there.
I think I'm helping hold her.
I actually need to check my inventory. I don't even know if I have any rope on me right now.
Yeah, but Lion's look. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any rope.
God damn it, lady.
The line prepares to cast a spell and hold it. Should Nas/Tora break free.
I got some rope in my back pocket. Just pull it out.
So at this point, I've already passed on my turn, so I'll wait till it comes around again. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Okay. The possessed Tor is going to try to break out of the grappling.
Nice.
Weifo will need another acrobatics check from you. And yeah, she is still grappled. Weifo. Unless you wish to drop your grapple, you're still grappling on your turn. No extra effort required.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold tight and assume that somebody is going to figure out that they actually need to be the ones to tie her up and not me. Because otherwise I'm going to have to let go and then stunning strike her and then tie her up on my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
would be kind of comical to watch, though, to be honest.
Mhm.
She had it coming.
Dalar?
Alright, I'll stop assisting, and I've got some rope. So I'll go tie her up, make sure that she can't move her legs very fast, and make sure that she can't do anything with her arms.
Okay.
Basically, that she can't run away faster than anybody else can. Yeah, I'll just tie both.
Yeah, give me some sort of check for your knot tying skills. We'll say survival.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah, that bitch is tied up. She ain't go fucking nowhere. I impressed myself with that, actually. I forgot about that nut.
Alright, so Tora is now securely tied up, though still possessed for the moment. Biltram.
So I'm just gonna move up because in the hubbub I was just about to drop my readiness and come up and pull the rope out of Dewar's pocket like he suggested. But as I'm getting up there, see that he's tying her up, and I'll just try to make sure that everything's looking tidy. And I guess if she's sufficiently tied, then I guess we should try to talk to the ghost, maybe. So I'll just kind of come up and say, "Nas, leave her at this instant. You're tied. You cannot get free except for in your astral form."
Yes, and I'm fairly certain that what he did is some form of shibari, so I would hurry if I were you.
Alright, Valine steps closer as well.
She's only stepping closer because she heard shibari.
Yeah, she's interested. Uh-oh.
The ghost, seeing that this possession has not ended well, will end the possession voluntarily as a bonus action, and immediately, with its action, jump into the ethereal plane.
That motherfucker.
And move away, though you guys can't particularly see where to.
Oh.
Not unless you have some way to see. Oh, no, it is visible on the material plane. You just can't affect it at all.
Oh.
Okay. Wei Fo.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what I am going to be able to do up against the ghost, so I think I will spend my turn untying Tora.
Okay.
My beautiful nuts.
Yeah, give me a
It really was
survival
some
check
good
on
knot
that,
work.
because it's going to take some work to get those beautiful knots undone.
What do you need?
A survival check.
All right. Wah, wah.
That is actually just exactly the number I was looking for. Taylor's
Barely
well-designed knots had some well-designed pull points where, you pull here and pull here, and it just kind of all unravels. Good, because any
Holy
lower than
nuts.
that, you're just going to make it worse. Dalar.
I don't think I have a way to affect her, but I'm scared she might go to Arl. Does anybody have any way to affect an ethereal ghost?
I'm not sure anything on this plane of existence can. Not until she returns.
You could always mock her.
I'm not a bard. I don't have that.
But you have a wonderful mouth that is fully capable of insulting others.
Come back here, you bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Coward.
Okay.
Tora, you find yourself suddenly, well, having been tied up and now untied.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do what Dalar did and try to intimidate it and say, "Oh, so you're running away now? Is that it?"
Oh, running away.
Bite your kneecaps off.
Yeah.
Bite your
I
legs
don't
off.
know, eh?
Oh.
It's just a flesh wound.
Biltram?
I'm gonna start stepping away from her, and I will raise up the orb and say, "You can't have this unless you're on our side of the plane."
That's why he's a wizard and I'm not.
So,
I'm gonna move another, just one more 5 feet away. Just one more 5 feet.
oh yeah. There you go. So, let's see. Yeah. The ghost pops back over to the material plane and looks at you horrifyingly. I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Well, guys, I did it. Aren't you all happy now? I got her to
Did
come
it. He
back.
TPK'd us.
We can only hope.
Nah, maybe just full in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just full line. We're fine. Just full line drops dead.
Wayfo and Valine have failed their saves. They are both
Oh, no.
frightened. Wayfo, can you roll a d4?
Certainly.
Oh boy. The way Foe drops dead, not the line. Got it.
Um. Let me see. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, so Uh,
My favorite thing to hear.
the Warforged, one of the perks you have is, you are immune to aging in this manner.
Yes.
It basically doesn't affect you. However,
Nice.
Valine suddenly ages 40 years.
I did
All
this to
according to
somebody-
plan.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if this is what it was, because I did that to somebody in one of the campaigns I did.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
Everyone was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I don't remember who he aged. Was it Teddy?
I think it was, yeah, I think it was either Ted or Jennifer. I can't remember.
Oh, I think it was Jennifer. You're right. 'Cause I don't think it was Teddy. I think it was Jennifer. I think you're right.
I think Ted laughed. He was like, "Ha,
Yeah.
it's fun."
Sounds about right. I remember Ted doing something about it, so I think it was probably Jennifer, and Ted was just fucking excited about it.
Yeah. Oh, she's fucking dead. I guess she was kind of
Bitch
old.
died of old age.
Yeah, I mean, she was
She
like,
went from MILF to GILF in like half a second.
Like kilf, like sea corpse.
Yeah, I was about to say, kill for the sea, I think is how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
yeah,
I
she
mean,
went
she
from
was a necro.
late 50s, early 60s sort of thing. Add 40 years onto that. Yeah, she kind of ages.
And now
in-
she's a necrophiliac's wet dream.
It's gotta be one of them somewhere in Icewind Dale.
Damn.
Well, that is a twist I did not see coming. Wei Fo, it is your turn.
Wait, I was looking around, like wondering what happened.
Well, I guess Wei Fo, you weren't aged by it, but you were still frightened by it. So,
Yes.
you cannot move closer at all.
No, I can't move closer. But I don't necessarily need to move closer if I can actually hit, which apparently I can.
It would help if you moved closer to it.
It really helps, when I don't roll absolute garbage.
Don't roll a fucking 6.
Dalar.
Wait, I haven't done any of this whole fucking fight. I get to do something now?
Yeah.
Shit. What do I want to do? I haven't thought this far ahead yet. Shit. Badly injured. Oh. Let's just do something simple. Let's do a level 2 ice knife.
Oh, those are always fun.
Yeah, I think. Oh fucking Christ!
It's these dice, man, I'm telling you.
That actually
Oh.
hits.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Needed an
Free
11.
bitch.
The line's been taking most of the bad die for us so far, I think.
Is the ghost double decker dead yet?
That
I
is
did it! I killed a
a
ghost.
dead ghost.
Yay.
I didn't know that was possible. Well, what do we do about the line?
Dig a hole in the ice and make her feel comfortable?
I'm gonna sigh and walk by her and say, "I don't know. We'll think about that in a bit. I'm collecting this ectoplasm before it disintegrates."
Fucking another day on the job for Biltram.
I'm gonna use my alchemy kit to pick up some ectoplasm.
I'll just find somewhere and start digging a hole.
Okay.
Is there anything? Check if there's anything of noteworthy on her first before we bury her.
Yeah, make sure she didn't drop any good loot.
Exactly.
But it was a team kill. It doesn't matter. Loot is loot.
Yeah. Maybe he had it insured. We need to despawn it in the water.
Um,
And I'll be
Let's
right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'm still on the headset though.
okay. You do find a couple of interesting items on Valine. Obviously she's got a spell book on her. She has a wand and she has some bracers.
What kind of bracers?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes. I'm just gonna cast detect magic on her character. I gotta click that. Okay. I want to just see all the magical items that she has on her. Kind of sort it out.
Yeah, the wand and the bracers are magical.
Hey, Biltram, you want another wand? And I'd have to attune to the bracers to figure out what they do, wouldn't I? Or is there another way to figure them out without like waiting to go back to a town?
Let me look it up because I never remember exactly what it is. Find the right spot in the rules here. I will get you the information you want. If you're not able to use or wanting to use an identify spell, if you focus on the item over the duration of a short rest while being in physical contact with it the whole time, you can learn the item's properties as well as how to use it, except for any verses that might apply to it.
Alright. I'll just grab the bracers in for now and I'll do that over a short rest whenever we do that.
Alright.
Okay, I've returned.
Hey.
Welcome back.
I mean, hopefully, if we survive all this, we can take her back with us and maybe find somebody who can do a resurrection.
A resurrection and a de-age.
Or just reincarnation.
Yeah, that would work too.
Say, oh no, you're in a completely different body, but you're alive. so shut up.
Mhm.
Take it.
With being that you essentially died of old age, it basically have to be a reincarnation thing.
Yeah, and then maybe, she could come back as Warforged or something. I'm not saying that it has to happen. I'm just saying that it might be, interesting.
What
Quit looking
level?
at me like that.
What level are you, Dalar?
7.
7.
7, I believe. Unless I missed one.
That sounds. I just.
No, I'm level 20 actually.
Yeah, we're all level 20. That's
Yeah.
right.
I cast the wish spell to make her younger and bring her back.
I was just looking up reincarnate just so you know what you'd have to deal with, because you'd probably at least be familiar with it. You'd have to. It'd have to be cast within at least 10, or no more than 10 days. And it's a 5th level druid spell.
Oof. I don't have any of those.
Yeah, so
Only
you'd
4th
either
level.
have to.
We'd have to level up very quickly and then get everything we need to do it.
Or find a scroll.
That too. I feel like in Icewind Dale that still could be kind of hard. The druids are kind of all wandering in the forests from what I've seen.
Yeah.
They are there, but they're not
I
really.
mean, it's also possible we might be able to find said scroll in a dungeon right here on the island or something. Fortune sometimes smiles upon us.
I mean, the other option too is we all die and we go join her.
There is that.
Mhm.
Party stays together.
I'll go on adventuring in the afterlife.
Yeah, man, the party never has to stop.
It's our luck.
fucking-
The adventure
this-
would continue in the abyss.
NASA's ghost kept adventuring after she died. Why can't we?
That's right.
All right, just like Jacob, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I feel like I started a trend.
It happens sometimes.
It do. Okay, so far, and this is just for outside the gaming while we're waiting. We've got you, Rodney, Kylie, and possibly my buddy Mike may be able to play on
Nice.
the Thursday night game.
Sounds
But
like
I feel like if we can get one more person, that would be really good. At least one more.
Yeah.
Talking about
Yeah.
for the game?
Yeah.
For our Thursday night game that we're in between campaigns on at the moment.
Which I'll actually be the one hosting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, 5 does seem like a pretty solid number for a party. Not too big, not too small. You can be down a person without it being too impactful.
Yeah,
What
and
she's saying is our party is inadequate right now. Is that what you're saying?
You calling me inadequate?
we're kind of just above the bare minimum.
Sure.
3 very experienced and well thought out characters could do most adventures, but I mean it has to be very well thought out, like Paladin, Cleric, and Warlock or something like that.
Right.
Where they kind of synergize.
Either that or the DM just has to make up an NPC that's just a player. Just goes along with you kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or also the game master has to do a lot of adjusting on the power of creatures or the quantity of creatures, and it's
Right.
a big headache. However, the old saying, the more the merrier, is actually true in Dungeons and Dragons as well. You can have a party of 8 people, doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to double up the mobs. There we go.
Yeah. I just want to know, at what point you have so many players that you actually need 2 DMs to complete the campaign.
None. It never happens.
Just takes a long time to get around the table. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, you hit like at that point, you literally would have to split it into like 2 competing groups that occasionally meet up for like a big boss fight or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But basically, for Game Master, I mean, from my personal experience, and I'm sure Colin can attest to his own experience in this. For me, the max that I am comfortable with is about 6 players. And that is just because of the natural human instinct of conversing. When you have 6 people all sitting around, all being told a story, all wanting their turn, it's 6 people who have the potential to crack jokes, have an idea that's outside of gaming that they want to talk to another person about, a lot of different distractions. And so once you hit over 6, it exponentially grows where it's very much herding cats.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, shit, we give Colin a difficult enough time. It's just 4 of us. So.
Well, yeah.
We just got to fucking kill one of his NPCs.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Collateraled them. Without even getting anybody hurt at all, even. Not a single point of damage to anybody else. We fucking killed an NPC. That's calculated right there.
Takes skill.
Got him. Yeah,
A certain level of skill to kill whoever you want without hurting other people.
It's all part of our master plan.
Yeah, to be problematic.
You thought I was level 7 druid. I'm actually a level 20 assassin. I've been planning this the whole time. I have a plan to kill everyone I meet. Alright, where are we going next?
Alright, so you guys have divvied up the bits of items that were on them. Dalar, you took some bracers. Biltram, I assume you'll want the wand, as no one else is much of a magic user. At least of that sort of magic user.
Where does the wand of magic missiles?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Was I able to collect any ectoplasm off of the ghost?
A couple of drops worth, but nothing significant.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you need like a herd of ghosts to be able to get a significant amount of ectoplasm.
Well, I figured maybe because she was fresh. I don't know.
Fresh, double dead, twice ghost.
Right. A lot
This is
of emotive value there. Maybe she'd make some more ectoplasm. That's all right.
And Biltram, I'll assume you'll also pick up their spell books from both Nas and Valine. If you happen to want
Yes.
to look through the spells later, just let me know and I'll dig those out. But I'll assume that you have those and
Yeah.
can do
I
what
will
you
take
want with
those for later study. And then, yeah, I guess the next thing to do then, if you don't have any suggestions, guys, would be to talk to this here orb, unless you guys already did that while I was away.
Nah, I think you saw the orb. I don't think anybody else touched it or anything.
Mm-mm.
But we haven't been messing around with that.
I figure that's probably wizard business.
Maybe so.
Exactly.
A talking orb, I don't think I have much use for that.
Well, I will bring it out in front of you guys so you can hear. I'll just ask it, what Nass was bringing it here for. First, I'll say, "Hello, Orb. What name might you go by?"
Professor Scant is the name.
Ah, peculiar name. Where did you receive that name?
Well, it was given to me when I was first formed centuries ago by my creator.
Ah, you happen to know who your creator is?
It was an old Netherese wizard. I doubt you would know him.
Well, we probably wouldn't, but if you happen to know his name, I wouldn't mind jotting it down for later study.
Let's see, what was his name? I believe he went by Azohagen.
Very well. Hagen.
I mean, if you don't know, it's fine. Just don't make stuff up. Kind of a name is that, so Hagen? I mean, come on.
It's been a long time.
Well, what kind of name is
understand.
Wayfo?
Hey, it's a perfectly reasonable name.
As is Azohagen in the Netherese culture.
Netherese, that just sounds made up.
Now he's making shit up.
So might I ask then, where Ms. Nass was off with you? Was she taking you somewhere in specific?
She was taking me in search of the Codicil of White, my understanding. Brought her here.
And what chance is this codicil?
It is a very powerful magical tome. Some might say on a power level rivaling Auril herself. Maybe even more than that. It's hard to say.
Oh, interesting. Was Auril involved in the creation of this tome, or was it perhaps created to take care of Auril?
Surprisingly, neither. The objects are completely independent of each other. They just operate over similar domains.
Huh. Well, interesting. So you brought her here in search of this item, this tome, and she passed away due to the weather, and did not reach her goal, apparently. So where does the goal lie now? Where is this tome?
And with the slightly smoky eyes, you can see through the, the orb. It looks over at Grimscowl up on the mountain. Somewhere in there, I surmise. Where, though? Not exactly sure.
Is it by some magical means that you are bound to this item, or are you just a knower of many things?
When you've been around for as long as I have, you learn a great deal of things. Especially around such powerful wizards.
I understand. So, when the late Veline Harple had you, what did she use you for?
Well, mostly for information, largely in finding rare objects or locations. Most recently, leading her to this island.
I see. So you are somewhat of an oracle, then, are you not?
Of sorts. I wouldn't describe myself as one, but with my vast wealth of knowledge, I can function as one in a pinch in some regards.
So you are like you are a library, then.
Yes,
You
the library
contain-
would be
you
more
can-
accurate.
You contain the knowledge that people may require. They just need to know, ask the right questions.
Exactly. Nothing particularly magical about my knowledge or my abilities. Um, although I am a creature of magic.
Well, I can certainly understand why the Mages Guild sent me in search of you. There was a riddle of sorts written by someone from these lands that was passed on to the Mages Guild about, about a bodiless mass of knowledge and insight, and it would seem that you are it. Whenever we're finished here in the north, would you be interested in accompanying me to the arcane scholars in the south, back to the Mages Guild?
Certainly, I've not had a chance to learn from them much. Might expand some of my expertise a bit. I'd be
I
happy
am an
to.
apprentice there. I can say that they would certainly be able to expand your knowledge if that's what you seek.
Well, you're just an apprentice. I might be able to teach you a few things along the way.
Well, I would be most grateful. Truly, there's so much more that needs to be learned, and that's been one of the many gifts of this journey.
And I'm sure you have much to learn still.
Well, what say if you're willing to go with us, we press on towards Grimskull and see what we can find.
Of course, onward. You
Turn
lead
to
the
rest
way.
of you guys.
I was wanting to ask that. Do you have any way to move yourself, or are you simply at the mercy of whoever has you?
He looks at you, Dalar, looks down and looks back at you. Does it look like I have legs? Do you see any legs here?
I'm not fond of a lot of the different schools of magic. I don't know if there'd be magic that would get you to like push yourself or anything like that and roll. Make like a gust of wind and just push you down a hill or something. I don't know.
I'm a professor orb. They made me for my intelligence, not for my ability to move around. In fact, they actually prefer that of me. That way I don't run off on people.
I see.
And Dalar's like, guys, there's this movie called Lord of the Rings. They got these orbs in it, and Sauron, main bad guy, big scary dude in a tower, he rolls them around with magic. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
So I'll turn to the rest of you guys and say, should we at least press on towards Grimskull for the night and find somewhere to rest if possible?
Unless there is some other place that our tour guide wants us to go,
So tour guide's still here.
or knows of a safe area for us to rest.
I guess we need to look around for the...
Perhaps with the
Method.
Yetis.
I'm sure the Yetis would let us rest if we asked, especially for some more berries.
Do we see the method around at all?
Yes, he is still around.
Stuck around for the show. Well, I'll walk over to him and kind of gesture back the way we came, I suppose, and see if he takes us anywhere.
Wait, did we get to that one place yet? The other place of interest besides Grimscale? What other place of interest?
Um,
Oh, this spot over here.
I don't know if it'd be this or where it was, but I thought there was one other place of interest.
this one down here is just another one of the animal-like statues that you've seen already. Another collection of them. The circular-shaped one here will get you as you walk past it. And then the only other thing of interest outside of Grimscal is the various shipwrecks around the island, should you wish to swim out to any and explore them.
Yeah, it does sound like the breakdown we got when we got here. I suppose we'll be able to check this out on the way then.
Yeah.
I might as well check them out all on the path.
Or we could gesture at the Mephit and see if we can get him to recognize form of the Yeti. See if he'll take us to the Yeti caves for the night.
Yeah.
Professor Scant, you wouldn't happen to speak what our friendly tour guide here speaks, do you?
Let's see. I speak many languages, however, never got around to learning Primordial. I had luck on that one, unfortunately.
No worries.
So, the method continues to lead you about the island. It leads you to a ring of ice. Here you see a 10-foot tall wall of ice has broken down in a few places, leaving gaps, which you can see what appears to be a huge garden of ice sculptures. However, these look rather different than the other sculptures we've seen, which were, clearly of animals. These were people. People that were alive.
Oh, so these are like how I asked if the other ones had like animals inside of them. These have people inside of them.
Yes.
Oh.
Adventurers, pirates, hunters, worshippers, and others who have died on or around this island. Many in the shipwrecks around here. Lie frozen in here. Oh, and as you're peering in, you see a ice troll gnawing on one of the statues.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, perhaps we should steer clear of that fellow, eh?
Kind of a scary area, a little bit concerning.
Professor Scant, if I may ask your opinion, do you think it's wise for us to speak in person with Oral, or is she more of a no visitors kind of gal?
Well, I've never spoken to her myself, so I don't know for sure. It might come down to what your intentions are with her.
I see. Well, I suppose we'll continue on with.
Alright, go ahead and give me stealth checks as you're sneaking around, just as not to disturb the troll.
Oh, my toe!
Do I even need to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll because it's a group check. So
Okay, alright.
I was thinking around, I just punch it right into a solid chunk of ice at full speed.
Oh no!
And he like walks into me and then space plants right into the ice. Oh my god!
Wait, Dalar.
It's more like he's like, ow,
Apparently
my toe.
Apparently,
And
I led the way and
Waypo's like,
everybody ran.
Quiet.
Yeah. Hey,
The
shut
door
up,
is like,
I'm trying
shut
to
up,
speak."
Waypo! We all keep yelling over each other, telling each other shut up after I slam my toe.
How is it that I, with the +0, deck, got a 12?
Well, I got a 1, Waypo got a 3, Door got a 3. A combined, you got better than all 3 of us just all combined. What the fuck? So you think the troll likes good berries?
God, I hope so.
Is the troll considered an animal, or is it more
Uh,
of a beast? Or I guess beasts are the same thing. Is it considered a beast?
no, it is considered a giant.
Damn.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah, that
think
is kind of
it's-
interesting. We show up here and there's a
I
port
do
for
speak
giants.
giant.
A port for giants, and we haven't really talked about that.
That's
Alright,
fine. I
whatever.
speak giant.
Well, as Dalar trips and makes much noise, yeah, the troll sees fresh meat and darts over, looking for a new snack.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry and try and throw it into his mouth. Son of a bitch.
Damn, bro.
I'll let you make the throw. It'll be a ranged attack, basically. So the D20
is-
plus a D20 plus dexterity.
Alright, let me just push this on there so it casts it.
Yeah, so it's like a dexterity check.
And when Valine died, she took all the bad rolls with her, man. Fuck. Or she left them behind, I mean, is what I'm gonna say.
You
Yeah.
said it's just a dexterity check, right? You said.
Yeah, just a dexterity check.
Come on, show me the money. Oh, this is close enough that he at least gets a little bit of it. What if I shotgun like 10 of them? Would fucking one of them land?
I was
Speed
assuming
throwing.
I was
And it's been
assuming
all
you were
10 and just
throwing
throw
all
them
10.
all. Just taking all 10 just throwing. One of them needs to get in the mouth. Please.
I'm gonna. You do get one in his mouth. You hear him shout out in giant, tasty, and he continues charging forward, even angrier.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
He just gave the advantage on all of his attacks, you idiot.
Obviously, he's more.
gave him
angry
roid rage.
Now he's full.
Yeah, he was looking forward to meat, not berries. God damn it. Now he's just gonna kill us for sport.
No, it's not. It's literally just for sport now.
Wayfo, I still need your initiative, and then we'll get this fight started.
I mean, if you really think it'll help.
It's gonna be hard to get lower than mine.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Holy crap!
Just like that, Wayfo, you're up first.
Well, all right then. Wayfos is going to stroll on up here to say howdy do. And I'm going to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
Oh. Clicky.
A 14 misses.
Alright. Second strike.
That'll hit.
Okay. Now, when you attempt to do it, it burns up the key, or does it not? If it misses.
That is a good question. Let me double check. It is when you hit the creature, you can use your key point to make it a stunning strike. So, I
Okay.
think you can wait until you hit and then make it a stunning strike.
Okay. So I have spent 1 key point to do so. He has to, I believe it's a Constitution roll. Yeah, he has to make
Yep.
a Constitution saving throw. And I don't know what my number is that he has to beat.
It's probably 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, but I'll check. Yeah, 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So he needs a 13 then.
And a 13 is what he rolled. So
Boo.
he's not stunned, just barely.
But
did you
he
roll
does
the
need to take some damage.
Yes, I was gonna say, need that damage roll.
Big damage.
9. Very nice. All right.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'm gonna go real quick. I'll be as fast as I can. I'm eating hot wings and I'm out of drink right now. It's getting
You're
painful.
fine. It'll take a moment for it to get to you. All right. Wei Fo, you take some cold damage from an aura of cold that this troll is putting out. You take 14 points of damage.
Done.
And it's going to make some attacks against you. That misses. Let's see. It has 11 more points of damage and plus 9. So 20 points of damage for that claw attack. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn. He didn't.
Alright.
He didn't
You
phase.
succeeded on your save. You do not have disadvantage in your attack rolls next turn. Tora.
That probably doesn't hit.
Nope, that was a miss.
I'll just hit him again.
That one will hit.
Okay.
Five points of damage.
Then I'll do flurry of blows from my
Okay.
bonus action.
Always an excellent option. Another hit. That's the damage there.
And then that's it for me.
18 points total. Nicely done. Biltram, it is your turn.
Excuse me. Sorry. Grandma. Move away a little bit first, just in case. And oh god, oh no. Target him. My hand is covered in wing sauce. We got a house recipe that we like to do here for wings.
Yeah.
It's really good. We always make it hotter than we need it. Which, I don't mind it because I do like a little pain when I eat, but
Right.
I think I just put too much sauce on each individual wing. I'm feeling it.
It's feeling it.
Fuck.
You're
He's
gonna
dying.
Make, you're gonna make
I
my
put a little. I put a little. A little too much ghost pepper. God damn. Sorry. It didn't roll the damage again. I don't know. So he needs to pass the DC. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh, he's got a minus. Sweet.
Yeah. It's like he's a troll. He's got 7 for an intelligence stat.
Yeah, that's why I went with the intelligence spell. I was like, "There's no way he's gonna pass this." And then I thought he just rolled a 15.
Yeah,
like, what?
Go ahead and roll the
Close.
damage on that.
It's 3d6, right? Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, I'm muting myself now, so you won't hear me dying.
But we'll know you're dying.
Dalar, it is finally your turn.
Ah. 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 I must heal my friend. I will give him a level 3 cure wound onto Wei Fo. God damn, why isn't it rolling? Guess I'll roll 3 and then just add a 3 because of the spellcasting thing.
Yeah.
Or spellcasting ability modifier, so plus 4. So 10. So you get 14 health back, Wifo.
Sweet.
And then I'll use my bonus action to turn into a polar bear.
Okay. Polar Bear Dalar coming up.
2 more levels and I can become Yeti Dalar. That's all I got for this turn.
Alright. We are back to you, Wayfo.
Well, I think I'm just gonna smack the bitch up. Uh-huh.
Always a good option, especially when you got advantage on it.
Right? Stunning strike.
That's it.
So he's got a roll con save.
Oh, even the
Oh.
plus
That's a
6 can't do it.
And he fails. So I'll take my next attack here. That one also hits. But where's my first one there? There it is. Why does it not have a thing to show damage? Okay,
It's breaking at the seams.
it really is. And I guess I have to roll another d6 here on my own.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so he takes 14 damage, and then I think as a bonus action, I'm just gonna go flurry of blows on his ass because, you know, I'm a little tired of Troll being a dick.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah, lots
Okay,
of hits
so-
and lots of damage.
Yeah, 29 damage.
That's pretty good. Alright.
We're showing that motherfucking troll who's boss. That'll teach him to wander around the ice waste, gnawing on statues.
So, it can't really do much of anything, except regenerate just a little bit. Tora.
Okay.
Nice.
Is the second one hit?
Yep, that'll hit just barely. Nice.
And then my bonus action.
Very nice. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Biltram, it is your turn.
Alright. How's he looking?
Pretty rough.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm just gonna hit him with All Reliable. That's weird. Hold on. Level, so it looks like I'm gonna have to roll an extra 3 d4. Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna roll normal, and I'll add an extra 3 d4. And then I gotta add. It only put on 4. It needs to be what, 6? Is that right? I don't remember. Because you add 1 for each dart, right?
Yeah.
I gotta add another
So yeah,
3 damage. Is that correct?
Yeah, that'd be an extra 3.
8 plus 21 is 29.
Yep. That's a pretty solid magic missile.
Yeah. That's why I call it All Reliable. I should just rename it in my spell list. This All Reliable.
Dalar.
Magic
Alrighty.
Missile is such a freaking versatile and OP spell. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like, honestly, sorry, not to completely interrupt combat here. I want to stay immersed, but I just wanted to say that imagine proposing an idea to like a game developer where it's like, hey, I want to have a competitive like multiplayer game, but some of the people in the game get to use an attack that is undodgeable and unpreventable virtually to most people, and will always do like a significant amount of damage. They'd be like, no, fuck you, get out of here.
Yep, exactly.
That's broken. Take it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly feel like, the reason why a lot of players kind of ignore it is because they get tempted by, the sexiness of the fireball.
Right. Flashy.
Fireball's more comical.
True. Again, sorry not to interrupt, but Brandon, were you there for the fire bear
In the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't he set like the whole room on fire and that one guy burned? Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Oh man.
We were
All
talking
right.
to that one guy, and the fireball just got cast in the room and just set the whole thing on fire. And the guy just.
Whole room on fire. Yep.
Yeah, I
died.
remember that. Yeah, he died. We were like, what the fuck did we do?
Yep. This quest giver got burned alive by accident. Well, not exactly accident, but fireball killed everybody. So.
Yeah.
Is that it for you, Dalar?
He's dead, isn't he?
Temporarily.
Oh fuck! I'll hit him when he's fucking down. I ain't afraid of being a bitch. I'll claw at his corpse.
Wait,
fuck him.
foe.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Well, I don't have anything that produces fire, do I?
He had a torch.
Quite possibly not.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do have torches.
That not be enough to just light him on fire?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what my concept is light a torch and light him up.
Yeah. Be 1d4 fire damage, but that's sufficient for him to not regenerate. So yeah, as your action, you light up a torch and drop it on his corpse, and he starts to get back up, but quickly collapses under it and dies.
Oh dear God. What is happening? Is the floor lava?
No, I put a torch on top of him.
Apparently that was a big ass torch.
Yeah, apparently the game automatically picked up on the torch's light radius and thought it was a
What
damage
the
radius.
I didn't think that little torch was
Okay,
that powerful.
all of you take 3 damage.
You all take 3 fire damage as you try to flee
Oh,
out
thanks,
the circle.
dude. This is awesome.
I love bathing in fire.
It's this massive hemisphere of fire.
That's quite the torch you got there.
I guess Arlo knows we're here now.
I've got 9 more of these suckers, so I'm just saying.
You can literally burn this whole island with that. With all those.
Turns out they actually embedded one of those necklace of fireball beads into torch heads.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Just literally it's a torch, it's a fucking fireball at the same time.
Light it up and it detonates.
Right.
I mean, wait, are we sure we're not playing Thursday night's game? I mean, my one character is a warlock who has an addiction to necklace of fireballs.
Oh god.
He literally goes around and hunts them down in large towns and buys up every single one of them that he can find.
That's funny.
That's just his thing, huh?
Yeah. He loves the concept of just like, well, yeah, I know I could use Eldritch Blast, but this is more fun. Lob.
Right.
Exactly. It's the same thing we had with Magic Missile like 5 minutes ago. It might be, pretty good, but it's not fun like Fireball. Fireball just has so much mass destructive power.
It's like, I'm sorry, did I ask how big the room was? No.
I didn't
I think
ask for your opinion, DM. I am positive of what I'm doing. I know
just
what I'm
said-
doing.
I would just said I'm throwing the entire necklace and the remaining globes into the room.
I think that's one of the things about like the last campaign that I did was that I went pretty realistic, I guess I would say, with a lot of these different spells and stuff. If like you guys are talking about, because I really like the everything has an effect. Like there's a causality to everything in the campaign, and honestly, I think that's what kind of some of the players in that campaign that I did like just didn't want that much detail, so I definitely had to tone it down quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, yeah, that's cool and all. Like, I know the rules say that you can march for like 5 days straight and probably be okay, but I'm going to go ahead and put you guys at disadvantage on perception when you marched through the night or whatever, into a foggy battlefield and your perception is probably not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and say that maybe you guys aren't feeling 100% considering you're a level fucking 2, and they're like, well, what do you mean we can't see everything? I'm like, guys, come on.
It's like, dude, right now you're at the equivalency of dropping acid, okay? You're seeing shit, alright.
Right. Have you guys played fucking Diablo 3? You don't even fucking know, okay? Come on. Like, Jesus Christ.
What's this pathway?
So, yeah, you guys find that there was actually a trail that the ice method had steered you clear of until you got to the base of the mountain over here.
Well, at least we had a fun journey, not going straight forward.
Right.
We did the proper thing of doing all of the side quests before fighting the final boss.
We explored.
Yeah,
So-
Going with that.
Mhm.
and we're
But
roaming
we
today.
definitely need to get a long rest in.
That's for sure.
Just, putting that out there.
But
Yeah,
wait,
I feel the same. So if we can, I guess the orb doesn't speak method, but I will try to.
Universal Sign Language.
I was about to say I'm gonna put my head to the side with my hands clasped together and point around. Like, hey, sleepy time. Where do we go? And
And
if I need to roll
unfortunate-
something. for
And
performance,
unfortunately for you, that sign language for the ice method is, I wish to worship the Dark Lord.
yeah.
Where is the temple?
Show me where I can make the nearest blood sacrifice, please.
it is of absolute urgency. All in that one sign.
Yep. If you need me to roll a performance or something, that's fine. I would also be willing to mimic the shape and actions of the Yeti. I bet we could probably camp out in one of their huts or one of their caves.
Either option sounds like something reasonable to pursue. You can give me a performance check on your motioning of sleep, or just make a motions over to the troll, or not the trolls, the Yetis, and
Waitho will assist by like lying down and shaping the snow into a pillow.
There you go. And
He'll do all the pantomime.
Before I roll, I'm going to turn to you guys. So, would you, gentlemen and lady, prefer to sleep with the company of Yeti or in the snowdrifts?
I'll just shrug. It means no difference to me either way.
Alright.
Well, alright, very well. Let's see if we can convince him that we need to sleep for a little while. And that's what I'll try to perform. And can I roll advantage since Wayfo is shaping a pillow out of snow and pretending to go to sleep?
yeah.
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 So, the ice method, sees what Wayfo's doing and see what Biltram's trying to do, and curls up in the snow right where he's standing and pops down and starts going to sleep himself.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I suppose that's what you asked. You asked where we could sleep, and we could sleep right here.
That's true. And who's got a good survival skill?
I do.
Then I can assist you in building an igloo.
I'm about to say
Let's do it.
my survival's +6, so I'll offer my help as well.
Yeah, so mine's at a +7. We
I
shall
could
build
also-
ourselves an igloo or two to
If I
stay the night in.
absolutely need to, I can conjure us. I don't know if I need concentration. I actually don't. I think it's good for 8 hours, and it takes a minute. Fuck it. I'm just going to conjure William's tiny hut. Can we use that for sleep?
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable to do.
Alright, fuck it. There we go.
We have a tiny hut now.
Yay.
There you
Which
go.
is kind of like a TARDIS.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Yes. Long rest. Long rest.
Yeah, so
Yay!
you guys plop down a hut and have a nice, comfortable, long rest inside of it.
And I'm guessing this is a good place for us to stop for the evening.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
The angry skull will be approached the next time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I just go the other way.
Maybe the ice method has other things that he can show us.
Yeah.
mean,
Let's second thought. Let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly
Maybe.
place.
yes. It is a silly place. Let's say maybe next time instead of being an angry skull, it'll be a happy skull.
Just has
Or a
smile.
surprise skull.
Somebody actually came to my house. This never happens. They usually die when they do that, so they stop coming.
And are we now level 87?
No, you are not.
Damn.
But we are level 8, right?
Let me check my guide. Nope, you're still level 7.
We are still stubbornly level 7.
Yes.
Looks like we gotta kill a demigod below level 10. Great.
I blame Jaylar.
Yeah, I do too.
Do I at least deserve the blame?
Probably.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll decide that at the end of this quest.
You know what? If I'm gonna get blamed and I don't feel worthy of it yet, I'm gonna do something to be deserving of the blame.
No, I mean, it's completely irrelevant whether or not you are actually to blame.
If I'm going to do the time,
the
I'll commit the
person
crime
that is
afterwards.
There
I'm
you
just getting
go.
the time out of the way ahead of time.
Well, I mean, if you can get us a complete TK,
Well, that's
that
easy.
that may be worth bonus points.
I mean, he did almost do that with like a long time ago when that weird like ice,
Oh,
a weird like
Scott's here for
centipede
that.
creature was crawling under the ice and snow and then came up and he
I
just
tried to talk to it, and we realized I didn't realize it was a monstrosity. I tried to speak with animals with it.
yeah, yeah.
It
Just
kicked my
fucking died.
ass.
And then we immediately ran away.
Yup.